Gasping coronavirus patients crowd hospitals in some of India's worst-hit cities as doctors warn the country's COVID crisis could become a catastrophe.
There are no beds in the hospitals, there are no beds in the ICUs, there are no ventilators. Medicines are in short supply, even oxygen is in short supply in more and more states.
India reported more than 261,000 new cases on Sunday alone and over 1,500 deaths. In the capital, about 1 in 3 people now test positive. Says Delhi's chief minister, fewer than 100 ICU beds remain. But India's battle against COVID-19 is not just its own. As a devastating second wave of infections hits home, the government has restricted vaccine exports, slowing down efforts to vaccinate the world. The country is home to the Serum Institute of India, the world's biggest vaccine producer. Millions of AstraZeneca doses made by the Serum Institute form the vast bulk of the global vaccine sharing initiative known as COVAX. But shots meant to be delivered in April are facing delays, COVAX says, because of increased demand for COVID-19 vaccines in India. To date, just over 1% of India's population of 1.3 billion has been fully vaccinated, according to Johns Hopkins University. The country has so far been reliant on 2 domestically produced shots, AstraZeneca and the homegrown Covaxin. But after several Indian states suddenly found themselves short on shots, the government said this week it would fast-track imports of other vaccines.
We invite the vaccine makers such as Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson to be ready to come to India at the earliest possible.
All the while, India's COVID crisis roils on, triggering fears the worst is yet to come.
What can be more dangerous and more frightening than this scenario? And the sad part is that the numbers are still rising. Therefore, coming few days may actually have even worse scenario.
People arriving at vaccination centers in some areas have been sent home due to the vaccine shortages. Now, another challenge related to the issue is U.S. supply restrictions on raw materials needed to make the vaccines. The chief executive of the Serum Institute has appealed directly to the American president in a tweet, saying, "If we are to truly unite in beating this virus, I humbly request you to lift the embargo of raw material exports so that vaccine production can ramp up." Caryn Ceolin, City News.